Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Humankind. In the last episode, we managed to gain a little bit more territory. We created two new outposts, one by ransacking Pollux, which used to own to these fellas here, now belongs to us. However, we're facing a brand new issue, and we're about to lose Niamien, still don't know how to say it, Niamen, I'm just going to call it that, to the Harapans, which are these fellas here. We're potentially going to lose that in 2 turns. Now we're trying to change that as much as we can. And one thing that might be affecting this is our overall stability. So if we try and improve our entire empire's stability, we may have a chance of getting a higher claim on this place. If not, then in 2 turns we're going to have to attack it. And I think the only other way that we can have a higher claim is by turning Brachium into a city, but which is going to take us about 5 turns before we're able to do that. So there's nothing for us to do this turn. We're just going to end it and move into the next one. But next turn we're also going to ransack Al-Chiba, which belongs to the Mycenaeans down here. But then yeah, we need to try and sort out Niamien. So we're going to be sending an army back there just in case they do take it. Then we're going to ransack it and claim it back as ours. So we may lose a bit of progress, but shouldn't be too bad in the long run. So we're going to go ahead and end our turn there. Lovely stuff. Irrigation researched. Cultural conversion started. Niamen will enter the sphere of influence of the Mycenaeans. Okay, so it's changed. So we've managed to gain it back. So the Harapans have lost their influence over it, and now the Mycenaeans have a higher influence. So it's going to convert to Mycenaean in 5 turns. However, it's only going to take us 2 turns to finish building it. And once we take Al-Chiba,
off we go.
We may stand a bigger chance of having our influence on it. So we're going to ransack that. Mycenaeans now feel very differently about us. They have incredibly high war support against us, but we also have high war support against them. So, not too worried about that. Pollux. Cool. Mycenaeans claim the territory containing Vinicunca that you had discovered first. Demand give Al-Chiba. So we could demand it. Okay. Interesting. Don't think we are going to do that. We could take out another one of their small forces here with our army, especially as they're in home territory, so they could heal up. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to attack this force, and then we're going to get our guys to heal up afterwards. So, end deployment, defense, defense, defense. Their forces have run away. No, they haven't. They're down there. So, we're going to move these guys to the capture point. These guys forward. They're going to go defensive. They're going to go defensive. They're going to go defensive. They're going to attack. They lost massive. We lost barely anything. So we're going to go defense, 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 and then we should win because we hold the capture point. There we go. We defeated their unit. Barely lost anything ourselves. But we can go ahead and heal because we're in friendly territory. So we'll try and take out whichever armies we can. Okay, they haven't been defeated, but they are weakened. So we will potentially send up somebody to go and finish him off. Disband units, heal units, upgrade. Okay, so we can upgrade units. Interesting. They might try and ransack Niamien next turn, so we should try and send a unit up there to deal with that. They're ransacking Al-Chiba. Byblos has finished its building. Did that come up? And we've also researched irrigation. So our science has just gone up massively. So we want to go for fishing next. Get rid of that. And then Byblos wants to create something new. So we're losing a fair bit of food. And stability is now going up. Which could give us what we want over our town down here. But before we do that, what else do we need to build? We need more food. We could also build a public fountain, but as our stability is now going up, we're going to leave that and focus on food. So what's going to give us more? Probably the animal barns. So let's do the animal barns first. And then when we can, we're going to upgrade Brachium into a city, which hopefully won't be too much longer. And then we just need to make sure we're defending the rest of our territory. But they've got their job, which they're currently doing. We're going to send one guy from there to take them down. They shouldn't be able to take Niarmen. Hopefully. Anyway, that's 2 turns for them to be finished. So let's end our turn there and see what happens. See what the Mycenaeans do. Hopefully nothing too bad. Attitude change for the Harapans. They've run away, so that's fine. We don't need to split up our men anymore. That is terrifying and new, and I don't know what to think about it. That could potentially be a new empire. The Minoans. Bollocks. And they've got a chariot and warriors. That is not good. That is not good at all. Wait. Towering for... are these not a player? Are these... no, they've got to be a player, haven't they? Okay, so we may need some reinforcements at Niarmen. So let's start sending the army up there. They're still ransacking, so they've got their job. Don't care if we lose Pollux, honestly. All we need is to make sure that nobody else owns it. That is all that matters. Invest a resource deposit. If no existing... yeah. What did I just do? Select to build an extractor for 25 influence. Oh, I could do it there. But we want to save our influence, so we're not going to do that. We're going to leave that. I don't think there's much else we can do. We're still ransacking. We've got our troops moving in for defence. We do only have 6 men, so we want to be quite careful on that. That's obviously still converting. We're going up a little bit, so possibly gaining a bigger sphere of influence there. Not sure. Just got to keep an eye on it and be very careful. But we've now... Pollux has just gained a population, which is good. Pollux is also built up. And the Minoans are moving through our land. Only one more turn and we can convert that place into a city. Don't think we need to go and protect Niarmen, so we're going to go and attack these guys. That was poor timing. They've run away. Excellent. So these guys being in the middle isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world. But now that it's still converting, because it hasn't fully been created yet, has it? We could spend 15 influence and relocate it, which might be a good idea. Put it on a river. I was quite happy where it was, but let's do this and see what this does for us. Because this might really help. I don't think it has made any difference and we've just spent our influence on it. Okay, but now we know that that doesn't make a difference. So it is just the region, that's why it's central. Probably should have paid more attention to that, but that's fine. So now we know that that doesn't work, we won't try that again. So that's fine. Byblos, it's going to take 5 turns for that, so that's no worries there. We just need to convert Brachium now and collect whatever that is. So we'll keep moving our forces up there. Like I said, Pollux we don't care about. If it goes, it goes. And we're just stopping them from capturing it. And we're continuing to ransack that place. So, yeah, this came up. So we can create our religion. We can pick polytheism, +5 faith per number of attached territories, or shamanism, +1 faith per population. Now we don't have any attached territories at the moment, so I think shamanism might be the way to go. I don't know how faith is going to come into play with us, but we're going to try and have relatively big population sizes, so I think shamanism might be the way to go. But we'll see how that develops. And obviously this is introducing a whole new thing into the game. Okay. Tenets are representations of the principles and commandments of a religion that you can unlock when your religion has enough faith followers. Each tenet has a specific gameplay effect that reflects its inspiration. The meter below indicates how many more followers you need to unlock the tenet. Below the name of your state religion you will find key information. The religious leader is always the empire with the religion as state religion that controls the majority of its holy sites. Holy sites are specific hexagons districts that create faith of their affiliated religions in the territory they are erected. Followers are the inhabitants of a city that follow a specific religion. Okay, 0 holy sites. Change state religion. So we've got 3 different religion types, 20 followers. So we can have followers of our religion in different players' factions as well. So we can change our state religion, but we're happy with ours currently, or at least for the moment, because I'm guessing we're going to want to change that. Converting to polytheism, converting to shamanism. So is that how they've been claiming our territory? So everyone's following the Harappan's religion currently, so they're probably producing a lot of faith. So we may need to change to their religion, possibly, I'm not sure. We'll see how that develops over time, because I don't think we can do much about it at the moment. And we obviously need to start producing more faith. But if it starts to negatively affect us, Brachium converted to a new religion, Harappan's polytheism, ransack successful, so we've removed that place now. Good stuff. So we're going to keep our forces nearby. Anyone tries to erect any territories in this area, we will be ransacking. And those guys have attacked us up the top there. Bollocks. So we can't actually go there at the moment. That's not good. Let's get those guys over there. They need a bit of healing. Might have to run from them, because they are very strong. They've got warriors and chariots. We've only got scouts. So I'm going to go retreat and see what happens. Right, you boys grab that when you can. Nyamien. Converting to Phoenicians. Hey, finally. Okay, so we've got control over that. Good stuff. So I think that's probably because we took that out then. Possibly. And then we want to convert Brachium to a city as soon as we can, which will be next turn. And we can create stone rings, which will give us increased stability. Okay. Good. So that's what we'll be doing next, I reckon. Well, we do have a few things we could build, but as 13 turns actually, that is quite long. How is our stability? 0. So yeah, it would be quite useful, because then we could build another construction district. Okay, interesting. Don't think there's anything else we can do yet. Nope. So we'll go ahead and end the turn there. Fishing research, lovely. Demand received. They want us to give them pollux, which the enemy has put some forces on. They've just constructed. Did they just do that in one turn? Who are these guys?
You have but one chance to save your stinking skin!
No.
Unacceptable!
I would not inflict this proposal upon my people.
Shoot. We're at war. Okay.
The decision has been taken, and
Pollux
your
will enter the
fate
sphere of
hangs
influence
in the
of the
balance.
Of course it bloody will.
We are at war!
They're annoying.
I do not fear you.
Oof, they're about to go up another culture level. Jesus Christ, they are really advanced compared to us. They've declared war.
Nope.
Cannot be done by a retreating army.
Follow me.
Are they ransacking it? They're not yet, are they?
We'll stay here.
Okay, well we know we can attack that place, but obviously as they've got 5 stars, you can assume they're pretty far ahead of us. Didn't select technology. Why do I always forget to do that? sailing, the Byrene, boarding vessel. Again, very useful, plus that economy there. But we'll probably go for masonry first, as that's our favourite thing, construction. Winning a war. In Humankind, a war is won by forcing your opponent to surrender. In order to do so, you need to play it in a way that will bring their population's war support to 0. Same rule applies to you. Oh, god damn it. The Empire's war support against an enemy goes down when losing a battle or city or being at war for too long. Conversely, war support against an enemy empire goes up when winning battles, capturing cities, or ransacking trade routes. Okay, cool. So I'm guessing they're going to want Pollux. We don't want them to have Pollux at all. But we also don't have any military units. We need to take them down. Okay, it's going to get interesting. Keep moving them to Nyamen because I need to heal them up, plus grab that. That's got 3 turns on it. We are at 175, so we can turn Brachium now into a city. We can also now create a haven, which is interesting. But we're going to evolve it into a city first. And yes, it can build a harbour. But its construction is very poor. Okay. So first things first, it's going to take a long time. That's only going to boost construction by 1. Okay, we're in a really bad spot then. That would up it by 2. And then we can't build any further than that. But if we build that there, we get access to that forest. Then that only goes up by 1, which I don't understand, because that is a forest, no? But we need the added construction, otherwise everything's going to take forever. So we're going to have to go for that. +2, we're going to build that there. It's going to take a long time, but hopefully once it starts to get a few built up, it should hopefully start going up relatively quickly, although that is a food tile. But I'm guessing food here is alright. That should give us a bigger sphere of influence. There we go. It's Phoenicians. So that's given us a bigger sphere of influence over that place as well. So if we could convert that to Phoenician, and then we convert that to a city, we might be able to take Pollux back from our enemies here.
Get that.
Can that be done? We're not still retreating though, are we? I didn't think we were.
Keep an eye on it.
Or did we do that this turn? Must have done it this turn. Okay, cool. Yeah, awesome. Attach territories. Because they're not Phoenician, we can't attach them yet. I see. Still learning little things. Need 1 more population for that, and then we get a second start because we are very far behind everyone else. With our guys that we're at war with being in first place, which is really not a good start. And this weird faction thing, which I don't understand what they are. But they're moving against us again. Or are they? No, they're not. They're just moving down. That's fine. So we may lose Pollux to the Mycenaeans, which isn't good, because that's a lot of very strong strategic resources. But what that could then do is cause the Mycenaeans to go to war with the Harapans, and it puts a city of the Mycenaeans in between us and them, so war won't really affect us. And then we can look to expanding further north.
Come over here.
All interesting little manoeuvres that we can make. 60 gold, good. We're good on gold for the moment. We are actually converting them and them to our religion, which is excellent. Versus animism. Oh, got it. Okay, no, that's fine. That's good, that's good. Scared me for a second. Follows reputation, so I don't think we're producing any religion at the moment, or any faith even. So we can now go and attack these guys. They're probably just going to run. Manual battle. End deployment. I'm assuming they'll take the high ground, as would make the most sense.
For your families.
Lovely stuff, boys. Fighting up a hill, nasty, but got to be done.
For your families.
And then take them out. Lovely stuff. So that takes out their forces in the area. us a bit of loss, but we can heal up in Pollux. Now these guys are going to head back over the river into Niarmen and then heal up. That's going to take a long time, but we've got a new thing. So, division by zero. A zero is a concept of incredible power. A philosopher from the intellectual quarter of Sidon convinced you, and the rest of the court. In an astounding demonstration where its utility became clear, large numbers could now be easily handled, and calculations would become much simpler to reckon. Vital aspects in everything from managing vast projects to undertaking simple transactions. It could revolutionise trade, but can the Empire's people understand it? A trial is needed. Who will be the first subjects to prove its value? So, all going to affect our cities for 10 turns, but what do we pick? Industry, money, or food? It's going to be industry. Because then we can get that district done in probably half the time. Plus, Byblos, always good to boost the industry here. And their industry is booming, but their food is terrible. So we need that animal barn to be complete as quick as possible. I don't think there is much else we can do. Nope, probably not. 43 influence. We've done whatever that was. Invest. If no extractor exists, then one will be created instantly. Otherwise, you will share a sum of money with the owner. You'll both earn money. The more empires are buying the resource, and the more the owner. So that may have not done anything. I'm not 100% sure what that did. But we used it and we invested on our horses. Whatever that may have just done for it, not 100% sure. But we're now producing a lot more influence, which is good. Let's end our turn there. Boys have healed up. They're going to attack. Had a feeling they would. We may ask for a reparation.
Greetings,
You must claim
Sovereign.
territory containing
Are you with
Vininka,
me?
and you had discovered it first.
Or
Demand
against
give
me?
Al-Kaiba. You claimed a territory containing a natural wonder. I have discovered it first. Wait, who's saying this to who? So we can claim that against them. Are they trying to build that again? Oh wait, have they built it? I think they have. I really don't want to fight these guys, but I don't think I have a choice. All we've got to do is defend our little bit of territory here. But I think by fighting these guys, we're gonna lose some numbers. We're gonna lose some men.
Come over here.
I'm gonna split them up if we can. Can't really afford to retreat. Oh wow, that hurts. Jesus. Oh, and they're gonna finish him off. Crap. Oh no, I think we're going to lose everybody. I mean, we could defend. We're going to take 25 of theirs, but we're going to lose a ridiculous amount of ours. Oh, I don't think we can do this. They're going to pick us off one by one. I think we've lost. Yeah. Bollocks. Because they're proper military units, so we've just lost one of our 2 armies. Which annoyingly means we're going to have to start creating some units. All we've got to do is defend the flag for one more turn. And we can't... Oh, they're going to capture it, they. Bastards. Unless we move them...
Let's go.
Out the way. Move
Over
them
this
down.
way.
And we might just have a chance to defend the flag. Possibly. 96. We can't continue with that turn, but I think we've lost. So we've lost our army over there. We're going to lose Pollux. So we need to keep these boys here. I think they've built that town, so we can't take that back. We've lost access to a lot of resources down here. This is not good. But it's also not the end of the world. Because we've got a lot of territory to claim up here, just no natural resources. And we need that copper ideally, but we're just not going to get that. Not to worry. So I think once we've built this, we should start looking at getting some military units together. So potentially get some warriors on the go. I can't do anything though, can I? Oh, I can. Oh, yeah, well there you go. Sidon. Population gain, lovely. Byblos is converted to a new religion, Phoenicians shamanism. Lovely stuff. So now we've started getting followers. Okay, good. Good stuff. And this is the new turn, isn't it? Yes.
Off we go.
So we want to protect Niarmen. We did lose there, and they're starting to produce a lot of men. So I think we are going to lose Pollux. But as long as nobody else takes it, I'm happy with that. 510 influence to convert that to a city. But we're going to want to do that as quick as possible. We are converting it. It is now converted to us, I believe. Even if that converts to the Mycenaeans, it doesn't actually matter. So we can attach it to Sidon. Definitely worth it for the moment. Although stability is going down. It will go down until 55% and then it will level out, will it? Okay, that's not too bad. So that will let us build some construction districts and potentially some other useful districts as well. But yeah, you boys hold out there. I think that's a good spot for an outpost. But that will border us on Phaistos. No, I didn't mean to do that. Pressed the wrong button. Byblos has constructed its new building. So we could go for stone rings, give us 20 faith, 20 stability, but we're okay on stability. 2 out of 10 population. I do believe it's time to build some units, possibly some warriors. Let's get some warriors. Only take 2 turns. And then we can put them down with this army and we're a little bit stronger. And then we'll need some archers as well. We'll build some warriors and then we'll build population loss. Low growth. Okay. That's not good. Masonry researched. So we can build stoneworks and force labour, which we're probably not going to do. Don't need to look at that. Iristar. Lovely. That's good. So bronze working, watchtowers, the forge, which would use copper, but we can't get to it. Spearmen, anti-cavalry, which I'm assuming would be anti-chariot as well. If we want extra science, food market, laws, the wheel, which give us the chariot, would also give us roads, which could be really useful. But we're going to go for sailing. Barracks, battering ram, use reinforcements. Okay, that probably will be the next thing we go for then. Yeah, no point in going for bronze working yet because we don't have access to the copper that we want. Pollux can also be attached to Sidon, but we don't have the influence to it, and I think we're going to lose it next turn anyway. I don't think we can protect it, really. So I think let's send one of our scouts up north, because I want to get a I want to get an outpost up here in this region, because it's well away from our enemies. We can build it up and not worry about it being converted or stolen. So we're going to do that. We're going to send him on a mission. We're going to get some reinforcements down from the top. These boys are going to hold here
Keeping an eye.
and remain stationed. And we'll keep an eye on Sidon, make sure it's looking okay. It is looking okay. But it will have a district soon, which could be a problem. But we could then build a garrison. We can build it anywhere. Okay. Could build it there. Could build a garrison there. Could block the pass. It will give us stability and also give us some potential defence, does it? I'm assuming it does. It's a garrison. Yes, district fortification. Okay, so we could build one in that pass and station some men there. We could build one in this pass here, if we get some view on it, and put some men there as well. All things to consider, but let's get that Maker's Quarters done first, and then we'll probably have to build the garrison quarters. They've just got their population back, but they'll probably lose it. Cultural conversion ended. Has been added to spherical influence, but it's now part of our religion. So wait, it belongs... It's part of their sphere of influence, but we own it. Okay, I was worried about the wrong thing then. So it's in their sphere of influence, but we own it still. Okay, so I've got a lot more to learn about that, I think. Let's keep sending you up north. We'll probably claim this territory first, as it is a lot closer. Got that doing its thing. We've got our warriors here, which means, yeah, we lost one pop. Our food is still going down. So how is our stability doing? It's 0. So if we build a granary next, could go stoneworks. 7 turns. Let's go stoneworks first. Warriors can claim territory as well. But yeah, they're much stronger. So let's get them down here. Get them added into that army. Influence is going up. Agrarian style. Okay, that's good, good, good. All good stuff. Still protecting our territory. Not looking at being attacked. Harapans has reached the classical era. Shit. They're really far ahead of us now. And they're attacking us. Bollocks. Okay, let's retreat from there, because there's no way we're going to beat them. Absolutely no way. Keep running, boys. We'll deploy our warriors in Sidon then. Try and keep them as safe as we can. You boys keep pushing up north into this territory like you are. They might chase and attack that force. They're at half health. They're still in the area. We still own Pollux, which is interesting. And Sidon's finished that. Let's just check. So the stability is going to go down to 45% now. But look at that construction. That's miles better. Plus 2 food on river, plus 2 food, plus 5 food on horse. So we'll build that stable and get some food going. And then try and maybe build a garrison soon if we can. But those warriors are doing their job. Show civics. Okay, so we've got a new civic that we can potentially choose here. Mercenary armies, minus 50% on higher army costs. Now, we haven't seen that come into play yet, mercenaries. And minus 50% on assimilate costs, which I'm assuming is the thing that we've been looking at. So that would give us an instant plus 5 stability on cities and plus 1 combat strength. The other way would give us food and stability, but we want to be a little bit more militaristic. Higher army costs, assimilate costs. 65 influence, we have 112. Let's just see first, because we might be able to create our new outpost. It's only going to cost 20 and we're going to get 20 in a turn, so there's no point really in holding back on that. We'll go ahead and we'll enact assimilated peace.
They may have more to offer than just their weapons. Assimilation
give us
does seem
a
practical.
little bit extra combat strength. Lovely. Didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
You keep running up north. I'm hoping they're not going to attack this place, although they bloody well might. They're building that. We've also got an event, which is the civic we've just picked. Okay, that was a little bit ahead on that. Those guys are really steamrolling ahead. We are really far behind. I'm not sure how we're so far behind, really. Own 8 territories. They can't be doing all these, surely not. 6 districts. I can understand that one, absolutely. Agree. They must be doing the population districts, but yeah, we're really falling far behind now. Not good, boys. Not good. Celts now feel differently about you. Could be good. Okay, they haven't got the movement to chase us all the way down. Thank Christ.
Let's go.
Keep running. You get in there and you just defend and wait to retreat when needed. Going to hopefully boost our growth here because, yeah, we need some more population. They're really putting more and more troops down there. It's not good. But our sphere of influence over them is looking very good though. So I think we just kind of stay away from combat, stay away from wars, build up defences in our own land, and really start to build up some more armies, build up some more growth, but just kind of stay away from here. Not worry about these natural resources, as useful as they are. You know, good economy down there, but if we can't get to them without causing a whole mess of crap, there's not much point. We just need to stay away from any wars at the moment. One idle army. Yep, station there. You boys are to create a new settlement. And you're going to do it there, because it recommends it. So they're going to get that done next turn. We'll have a new outpost, which we could connect to Byblos, potentially giving them some more growth. Sidon's constantly growing and ungrowing. That's fine. They've buggered off, so that's good. So we should start to loop them back round, bring them back into our area here. Can't remember the name of it. Nimian? Something. Nearly maxed out our influence there, so let's bring these guys across. Stay away from them.
Over this
We'll
way.
bring them back down and into that army down there. These guys can build that outpost. Hopefully our friends, the Minoans, don't find it. 4 turns, so it will build quite quickly, and then we've claimed this bit of land here. Which will be very, very good. And then hopefully we can maybe uncover some resources up here, especially when we get our ships, which are going to take a while. So we must have been getting a technology boost, because that's gone up a lot of turns. Not good. Anything else we can do? Not particularly. Not particularly. End that turn. Population's gone up again. Independent people. Paying money or influence for the patronised action will give you an increase of your relationship with this independent peoples per turn, showing your support and strengthening their empire. With time you'll reach thresholds that you will unlock special actions depending on the nature of the nation, violent or peaceful. For example, you can gain the ability to hire their armies as mercenaries or buy their resources. Be assured they will not attack you or share map vision. Ultimately, you may be able to assimilate them, which would cost 100 influence, and that's half. So it would normally be okay. So I don't think we align with them, do we? Or we are heading in one direction for them on this, but opposite direction on that. Tolerant. Relation score unlocked. So we're going up 3 per turn. So we could give them 40 influence and boost our relationship, and that would also help them stop attacking us. So let's do it. But that's also massively increased the cost of that. They distrust us, but we want them to be friendly with us. So we'll try and boost that as and where we can, because that will also stop them attacking us, and if we can assimilate them, that'd be perfect, especially as they've got at least 1 resource. But we really want that copper. But as, yeah, we can't really evolve that, and I'm guessing this place will be easier to upgrade, cheaper. So we're doing everything that we can at the moment. Bring these guys down. 3 turns for that, so I think what we're going to have to do for now is just kind of skip through a few turns. Don't know if I want to build that high up. Definitely don't want to build one there, but we do want to get another outpost down, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's send them over there.
Yes.
Oh, really? And their warriors. What are they doing all the way up here? Crap. I mean, come on. All the way up there. What are they doing? Bugger off.
Have you come to shame yourself once more?
And the Celts. God, we are so weak in comparison to them. It's ridiculous. The Nubians have reached the classical era with the Greeks. And we've unlocked a new era star, so we're up to 3. We're still miles behind everyone else, but we are slowly getting to where we need to be. First playthroughs are never good, are they? All the AIs know exactly what to do. I'm amazed that they can build so many districts so quickly, though. How they have the construction. Yep, they have attacked. Let's retreat there.
So, will this independent people be an ally or an enemy? A barrier or a blessing?
Oh, these
Their
melons as well.
future may not be in their hands.
No, Kassites. Oh, so they will all just have the same colour. That's fine. Let's just hope they don't. Let's hope they don't attack us. And let's hope those guys don't plunder our little village. But we may have to send a small force up north just in case they do decide to ransack it. But not that we have the numbers. The last of their line. A troubling truth has emerged regarding the great stable megapolis megalopos of Sidon. Many servants from the city's palace have been castrated at the command of the local ruler. These eunuchs are believed to be more loyal, and they are said to play a number of roles from courtier to singer to guard. What is your view on this matter? How Sidon runs itself is not our concern and would only cause friction. Forced labour. Mutilation of our people is an outrage the city must pay. So, +5 industry, -5 stability. Not really done. And lose 2 industry. I can't afford that there. I think we're just going to have to accept them. It's only by 1 point. That should be fine. Let's do it. Because I don't want any of those negative effects. Can't really afford them. Not at the moment. They've just got to keep running, although they might get attacked. And you boys start heading up north. And I think that's all we can really do.
I would rather spit at your feet.
They
But
want
custom
paths over
dictates
wall
I
because they
greet
want
you.
Pollux. That's what's going on. We can assign mutually assured destruction. I love it. Their wall support is 45 out of 100. Ours is 60 out of 100. This is going down by 2. Ours is going down by 5. Damn it. But yeah, we're not... I mean, I don't know if we have the men to even take that down. If we tried. I just want to know what the hell they're doing all the way up here. That's going up quite nicely. They distrust the Mycenaeans. Very nice. That's what I like to hear. Let's end our turn. Culture chosen. The Olmecs reached the ancient era and kept their traditions. So that's... Damn it. Alright, sorry boys. We're losing a lot of men now. Right, we really need to overhaul how we're playing this. Start getting some proper units in, but we just don't have the population. I don't understand how we've fallen so far behind. I felt like we did everything fairly right, but, you know, we didn't. We really didn't. Hold defensive, boys, although those are archers. So you're probably all going to die. Okay, wasn't awful. We should be able to attack them quite nicely then. Although they are really killing us. -50, okay. That's only half of them though. Jesus.
All together.
Right, if we can kill one of these units, I'm happy. But we're probably going to lose this battle either way. Just survive and you might be able to kill it. Come on, that's it. Do me proud, boys. Kill it. Do me proud. Come on. Go on, son. Yes, son. He did it. He killed one of them. Get in. Good lad. We sacrificed a scout to kill an archer. I'm pretty happy with that. That's a good result. Right, we need roads. And we need more men. Let's keep them here. That outpost is going to be done fairly soon. We've got 111 influence. They're bringing in chariots now. Oh god. I don't want to give it up for them. I really don't. So we might need to get to about 60 before we're quite friendly with them. Don't really want to give them gold. I want to save gold. Districts, buildings, units. So we could start producing units at Sidon, but we'll obviously let that finish first. 1 turn for there. We'll let those finish up and then we'll get a move on. We're in 7th place, but don't worry boys, that won't be forever. Once we start getting a little bit of a military hold, we will turn that score around. But you guys station there. Sidon's more important than Nakar. So we just got to protect this. They've picked the Persians. Everyone is jumping ahead into the new age and we're stuck behind. Population lost, that's fine. Power investor. Don't really know what that does for us. Got so much to learn about this game. Could produce more influence, could be very useful, but I think we need to still head towards more food. Or a lumber yard could be more useful. Yeah, we'll go for a lumber yard because I think we're getting a lot more food now from that upgrade. We could also produce some archers, which could be useful for that army, but that'll take 3 turns. Cavalry will take 1 turn. Close combat unit that ignores enemy zones of control, particularly good for running down ranged units unable to climb fortifications. Warriors, close combat unit. And then some archers. Archers would be very useful for us right now, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to carry on building more buildings and increasing the abilities of our cities. So we could still get that granary. We need a harbour, but we could also can't build a ship. So we need a haven. Ideally. Haven would give us 7 food, 6 gold and 2 influence. Is that the same in all of these positions? It recommends that one. 8 food, 6 gold, 2 influence. We've got a big sphere of influence here. So I could build it all the way up there. Yeah, so that is the best one. That gives us quite a fair bit. 6 turns. Let's go ahead and let's build a haven. And I'm hoping if we build that, we can also get a ship. If we can get a ship, we can start putting some outposts up here. And they'll be really safe. Nekar has also now a part. It's now an outpost. So we can now attach it to Byblos. However, as we're about to create a new district, 136. I mean, we're not going to do much else, so let's see what that does. That's going to take us down to 80%. Only 4 turns, and then it should stabilise. So not the worst in the world. And that's boosted that up a little bit as well, so that's good. So we've expanded this huge amount of territory here, which is excellent. So we have our 2 main cities, south and north. So I guess we can leave an outpost permanently and we can upgrade all of this extra land just for this city. Or we could build another city. So it kind of depends on whether or not you want one mega city. Or if you just want to build loads of different cities. So I think keeping them with 1 outpost is useful, but if we want to expand our sphere of influence, we need more cities. But then again, not impossible. We can it just costs more. So it's how we want to approach it. But I'm happy. I think I might keep that one as an outpost permanently, because we can probably use a lot of this territory. And we'll probably put another city up here, producing things. But obviously, yeah, if we only have one place that's producing items and units, it's not very useful for us. But if we have 2 or 3, I'm happy with that. Okay, good. Yeah, so they're building that. That'll get done in good time. We've got some units down here. Not a whole lot else we can do. We've just got to push through these turns. And Nakar converted to Phoenician shamanism. Very good. Pollux still hasn't been attacked. It's still not even... still doesn't exist. But I'm amazed it survived this long. So obviously got to keep trying to protect it. But ultimately, yeah, there's not a whole lot we can do. We've just got to push through these constructions. Get them done. Let's have a look at these again, because we are really falling really far behind. Own 8 territories attached to any city, including the city's territory. Current value is 4. So we need 4 more outposts, ideally. And we can get a star there, which isn't impossible. We can do that fairly easily. Militarist stars. Destroy 6 military units. Current value, we've destroyed 4. Technologies. We'll probably get technologies one pretty quickly. That's 248 fame. So that's how we get our fame up a lot more. Okay. And then build a star. So we need 2 more districts. We're currently building 1. And then earn gold, which by building the haven we're starting to kind of lean onto gold production a little bit more, so that's good. Could be worth just buying a scout unit. I think I'm going to split him off, and I'm going to send him up here, and I'm going to get him to build another outpost in this bit, because then hopefully we can complete that outposts mission nice and quickly. Let's go ahead and end that turn there. We'll get him nice and sped up. Egyptians reach the classical era of the Maya. We are so far behind. Jesus. World deed unlocked. Okay. I don't think we've had a world deed yet. Don't really know what it is. I thought that was a ship there for a second. Keepers of the Creed. An unexpected rivalry has erupted between 2 temples in Sidon, each representing a different sect of Phoenician shamanism. One temple argues that religious matters should be left in the hands of dispassionate men, while the others contend that only women with their capacity for nurturing life possess the necessary understanding for these affairs. These quarrels must stop before your inhabitants start fighting each other. Who should be your religious leaders? Men, women. So that goes either way, or we can do all, which will give us the path towards progress, which we're going to do that, because that's the way we want to head. Lovely stuff. You guys keep running up north. It is going to be a bit of skipping through turns for the moment, I think. Until we just get a few more buildings up, and then we can start producing some more units. But Byblos is the most important thing right now, and we've really got to start, because we have fallen so far behind. I've really got to start building up some strength and some economy. Because by the time we get to where we want to be, cultural transcendence, I think we may have lost the one we wanted. No, Romans hasn't been taken yet. If not Romans, then Huns. If not Huns, then Gothics or Carthaginians, which gives us that. Actually, Carthaginians might be the way forward, because that's kind of naval, although it's war elephants, which doesn't help me. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now because we're nowhere near it. So let's keep pushing. You boys keep moving up there. You're not too far away. Probably 4 turns and we can get the next outpost built. Sidon's doing well. Got our horses. We've lost 2 turns. How many turns was that? 3 turns. Okay, let's end that turn there. Smash through it. 5 turns until our fishing technology comes through. And then we'll lean towards the roads, I think, because then we can connect Byblos to Sidon, and we can produce units at Byblos and get them down to Sidon nice and fast. But nothing else we can do, really. Let's get you up there. Let's just check Byblos and see how it's doing here. So it's going down to minus 75% now. Strained. The state will remain as long as your city stability stays between 30 and 90%. Positive and negative events are likely to occur in this state. So maybe that's all it affects, is it gives you negative events. Possibly.
You have built the first harbour to construct and launch the vessels of the Empire. Time to stock up on champagne bottles.
So we've built our first harbour. Excellent stuff. So now we can really start to take use of... Are we gaining food from all of this land? Oh, I think we are. Oh, we could only build 1. Oh, we could only build 1 harbour. I didn't know that. Doesn't matter. That's still brilliant. We can't build our biremes yet because we're waiting for the next turn. We could build a public fountain. Get some stability. It's also unlocked these 2 things for us, although no, it hasn't. That's because we've adopted this outpost, which we are going to keep permanently, I have decided, because it will boost Byblos massively. And we want to create this, I think, into like a mega state. So we'll probably just own a shit load of land around this area and make it a very, very powerful place. But excellent, and that's going to take our stability down to 65, and then it will be okay. So do we boost our stability? Do we get some units together? I think... we've got a decent chunk of gold, so I think if we do that... it's only going to take 2 turns, I'm not spending 282 gold. Let's build some archers. Let's let those guys move. We'll build 1 unit of archers, get them down to the warriors in Sidon. They're going to build an outpost there, and then they can route back round to Sidon. And we'll start very slowly producing an army. So we'll produce archers now, and then we'll do a building. Alright, they've taken the Huns. Pollux has gained a population. One of the agrarian stars has been earned. Excellent, so we've got 4 stars now. A new wonder can be claimed. Okay, we haven't claimed any wonders yet. Okay, so how does this work? Select any cultural wonder to see its details. If possible, claim the right to its construction. So we can't build the pyramids of Giza. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. 20 stability, 100 fame. Stonehenge, 10 food, 5 stability, 20 faith, 40 stability in capital, 5% food in capital, 5 stability in capital empires of the same religion, 100 fame. Temple of Artemis, 20 plus faith, 40 stability, 10 health regeneration. I like the health regeneration, and it's really, really good stability, but that does give us an extra bit of food. Plus, the ultimate goal is that we... I mean, that was expensive. Should we have done that? Because now we've got to build it. 33 turns. Yeah, the ultimate goal is that we become the English, because obviously the naval side of things would be very useful for us. They would come into play quite a lot. Let's build, I think, possibly some scout riders, as it takes 1 turn. I do want to get some more districts. Probably should build public fountains. So we'll get those scout riders, then we'll do public fountains next. Those archers are going to be done, and then we'll... yeah, we'll see what the options are. But they're now done. I can't build that because we don't have the influence, but we can next turn. So let's just move him down there, because I reckon the best place will probably be over here somewhere. Although there is those guys. Are we friendly with them? Little bit. We're getting there. 44 out of 60 is where we need to be. Okay, good. Yep, you guys wait. End the turn. So archers are now done. I like how quickly the turns end. The turns end. Jesus, my English is really not on point today. Is it suggesting there? It is. That is 9 construction, 14 food. That is probably the best place we're going to get. And as obviously I've learned, you don't actually have to be on the coast to be a coastal city. But I'm still happy with it, because eventually, if we get a navy, they can protect the capital, hopefully. Again, I don't know how ships are going to work in this game, so I could be screwing myself over by going for the naval approach. But we'll see. We shall see. Hopefully I'm not. But there we go, we've got some cavalry there. So we've got warriors, cavalry and scouts. And then we've got our archers coming down as well to join that little force. Cool. So we can only have 4 men together, but that does give us 1 army. So we can protect Sidon's region a little bit better. And then we'll produce probably a garrison here, maybe. Somewhere around here to stash them in and protect our borders. Let's have a look at the war effort.
What fresh hell do you bring this time?
Their war support is really going down, so that's good for us. Ours is unchanged. And in Byblos we want to start producing something else. So we could build a Machete project, which would give us massive stability boost, which would then allow us to build more. That would take 5 turns, that would take 9 turns, would give us 20 faith, which could unlock something new. Food is 25 a turn at the moment. And then Stonehenge. So I reckon we build this, which would give us 20 stability. Then we build a new district, boost our construction 1 more time. we boost our construction and then we build the Stonehenge. So I think we build these stone rings. Oh, bollocks. Okay. Is there a tile it is suggesting to build on? There is not. So probably the best thing to do is build it on a tile that says 1 food, right? The most useless tile. So just a simple plains 1 food. I'm going to do it on this one here. So we could add another city to its construction, but I don't really see the need to do that. It should be fine. And then yeah, we've got our archers moving down. Okay, cool. Then we've got our harbour, which is just awesome. They're getting lots more food for us there. We'll get that. That will boost our stability. Yeah, we're looking good. And obviously we're producing a lot more money now than we were before anyway. Not a lot of money. So we should be getting the merchant star soon. And then the builder star, so we need 1 more district, which we can build pretty quickly. In fact, we could get Sidon to build it, as they do really need. That's science. I don't want to build it there. I want to build it here. So I think what we need to do is get these scouts here. We need to send them down here. It's going to take a turn, I reckon. And then we can start to build that. So maybe public fountains first, as that's going to take 4 turns. It will take 1 more turn, so we're only losing a turn. Yeah, we'll build those public fountains. We'll leave those scouts there because they can still retreat if necessary. And they're doing their job. That's higher growth, but that's good construction. We'll keep what we're doing at the moment. Go for the construction.
All right.
And I'm going to end the episode there. Bugger. Always click the wrong click. Yep, I'm going to end the episode there because it's been quite a long one. Again, I just keep getting carried away. Really enjoying this game. I hope you guys are too. If you've got any comments, suggestions, tips, anything like that, please let me know down in the comments below. Also, make sure to go ahead and join us on the Discord, where you can drop a comment in there as well. The link is in the description down below. Is that a volcano? Volcanic Earth. I'm really enjoying this game. But yeah, make sure you subscribe as well if you haven't already. Just massively supports the channel out and keeps you updated with everything that's going to be coming out. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode, guys, where we start to really build up our economy and start producing some more military units. So there's a lot that I got wrong. But there's, oh, they're the Huns. Ah, right. Went from Mycenaeans to Huns. Interesting. Hate these guys. Huge world out there, but we seem to be in a nice little corner. We're not surrounded. We've only got enemies on 2 sides. Potentially 2 friends that we could assimilate. It's going well. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I'll see you in the next episode, guys. Have a good one. Goodbye.